What if the biggest mistake you could make in 2026 is choosing the wrong AI? Right now, millions of people are using artificial intelligence every day. Some are using it to write content, some to build businesses, and others to save hours of work. But most people are relying on just one tool, and that's where the problem begins. Because in 2026, there isn't just one powerful AI. There are three major players dominating the space: ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. Each one is powerful, each one is evolving fast, and each one is designed with a completely different philosophy. So instead of asking which AI is the best overall, the real question is, which one is best for what you need? This video breaks it down in a practical and honest way. No hype, no bias, just real differences based on how these tools actually perform. Let's start with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the most widely recognized AI today. For many people, it was their first introduction to artificial intelligence. And even in 2026, it remains one of the most versatile tools available. The biggest strength of ChatGPT is flexibility. You can ask it to write a script, explain a complex concept, generate ideas, help with coding, or even assist with planning a project. It adapts quickly to different tasks, which makes it ideal for everyday use. It's also one of the easiest tools to get started with. The interface is simple, the responses are fast, and it doesn't require any technical background to use effectively. For content creators, ChatGPT is especially useful. It can generate hooks, outlines, long-form scripts, captions, and marketing angles in a matter of seconds. It's also good at adjusting tone, which means it can write in a casual, professional, or persuasive style depending on your needs. For general users, it works well as a daily assistant. Whether you need help organizing your thoughts, learning something new, or solving a small problem, it performs reliably. But ChatGPT has its limitations. In some cases, it can produce answers that feel a bit generic. It's optimized for speed and usability, which sometimes means it doesn't go as deep as it could in more complex scenarios. When tasks require detailed reasoning, multi-step logic, or careful analysis, the quality can vary depending on how the question is asked. And that leads us to the second major AI, Claude. Claude is built with a different focus. Instead of prioritizing speed and versatility, it emphasizes depth, reasoning, and clarity. If you give Claude a complex problem, it tends to break it down carefully. It analyzes context more thoroughly and often produces answers that feel more structured and deliberate. This makes it particularly strong in areas like research, writing with nuance, and software development. One of Claude's standout features is its ability to handle large inputs. Please hit the subscribe button and like the video so that you won't miss my upcoming videos. It can process long documents, extended conversations, and complex datasets more effectively than many other systems. This is especially useful for professionals working with detailed information. For developers, Claude is often preferred for tasks like debugging, reviewing code, and improving existing systems. It tends to follow logic more consistently and can provide clearer explanations for technical issues. In writing, Claude often produces responses that feel more thoughtful. It focuses on clarity and coherence, which makes it useful for essays, reports, and detailed explanations. However, Claude is not designed for everything. It can be slower compared to other tools. It doesn't always offer the same level of speed or instant responsiveness that users might expect. It also has a smaller ecosystem. Compared to ChatGPT, it lacks the same level of integrations, plugins, and customization options. For simple tasks, it may feel like using a powerful tool for something that doesn't require that level of depth. Now let's look at the third major player, Gemini. Gemini brings a different kind of advantage. It is deeply integrated with Google's ecosystem. That means it can connect with tools like Gmail, Google Docs, and Google Search. This gives it a strong edge when it comes to accessing and processing real-time information. One of Gemini's key strengths is research. It can pull in current data, analyze multiple sources, and present information that reflects recent developments. For users who need up-to-date insights, this can be extremely valuable. It also performs well in tasks that involve multiple types of input. Gemini is designed to handle text, images, and other forms of data in a more connected way. For students and researchers, this makes it a practical choice. It can assist with gathering information, summarizing content, and exploring topics in more depth. Gemini also benefits from its connection to a large ecosystem. Since it is part of Google's infrastructure, it can integrate into workflows that people are already familiar with. But like the others, Gemini has its own limitations. The quality of its responses can sometimes be inconsistent. While it performs well in certain areas, it may not always deliver the same level of clarity or creativity as its competitors. The user experience can also vary depending on the platform. In some cases, it may feel less polished or intuitive compared to other tools. So when you look at all three together, a clear pattern starts to emerge. ChatGPT focuses on versatility and ease of use. Claude focuses on reasoning and depth. Gemini focuses on research and integration. Each one excels in a specific area, and each one has trade-offs. This is why the idea of a single best AI doesn't really apply anymore. Please hit the subscribe button and like the video so that you won't miss my upcoming videos. Instead, the better approach is to understand how they compare in real-world situations. Let's take a closer look. When it comes to everyday tasks, ChatGPT is often the most convenient. It responds quickly, adapts well, and handles a wide range of requests without much effort. For deeper thinking tasks, Claude tends to perform better. It takes more time to process information, but the results are often more structured and detailed. For research-based tasks, Gemini has a clear advantage. Its ability to access and analyze current information makes it particularly useful for topics that change frequently. In content creation, ChatGPT is usually the most flexible. It can generate engaging ideas and adjust tone effectively, which is important for marketing and storytelling. Claude, on the other hand, is better suited for writing that requires clarity and precision. It may not always be as creative, but it often produces more refined output. Gemini plays a supporting role here. While it may not lead in creativity, it can provide useful data and context that enhances the overall content. In coding, both ChatGPT and Claude are strong, but in different ways. ChatGPT is good for general coding tasks, quick solutions, and learning. Claude is often better for complex projects, debugging, and understanding large code bases. Gemini is improving in this area, but it is not yet as consistent as the other two. So, what does this mean for you? It means the smartest approach is not choosing one tool and ignoring the others. It means understanding how to use each one strategically. If you rely only on ChatGPT, you might miss out on deeper analysis. If you rely only on Claude, you might lose speed and flexibility. If you rely only on Gemini, you might not get the best creative output. But if you combine them, you can cover all three areas. You can use ChatGPT for quick ideas and execution, Claude for refining and improving those ideas, and Gemini for validating information and adding current insights. This approach is already being used by professionals, creators, and businesses. They don't ask which AI is the best. They ask how each AI can contribute to their workflow. And that shift in thinking is what separates casual users from advanced users. Looking ahead, this trend is likely to continue. AI systems will become more specialized. They will integrate more deeply into everyday tools, and they will play a bigger role in decision-making. The competition between these platforms will drive rapid improvements, which ultimately benefits users. But it also means that staying updated is important, because the tools you choose today can influence how effectively you work tomorrow. So instead of focusing on loyalty to one platform, it makes more sense to focus on outcomes. What are you trying to achieve? Do you need speed? Do you need depth? Do you need accurate, up-to-date information? Once you answer those questions, the choice becomes much clearer. In the end, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude are not just competing with each other. They are shaping the future of how people interact with technology. And the real advantage lies with those who understand how to use them effectively. So the final answer is simple. There is no single winner in 2026. Each AI wins in its own category, and the real winner is the person who knows how to use all three. Now the question is yours. If you had to rely on just one of these tools for your daily work, which one would you choose? And more importantly, are you using these tools to their full potential? Because in this new era, the difference between average and exceptional often comes down to how well you use AI. And that difference is only going to grow. And if you want more, please hit the subscribe button and like the video so that you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.